Coming up on this episode of This Is True Really News, in the fourth story, an unbelievable way to make a lot of money.
I find those every day on like TikTok.
I'm getting those in my email.
Yeah.
Now I'm also getting them on text messages on my phone.
And now you're sharing one. What a guy.
Please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. Get your friends to do it as well. We would,
and you'll be rich.
Yes. Oh, yes. Very rich. I'll put a fish on my head to prove it.
Starfish?
No.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
You'd starve anyway.
Well, if he was a brain-eating starfish, he'd starve. Yeah. I'm a fathead, so he could do pretty
That's
well.
true. If he was looking for winter sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? Do you want the animal story or the cute story? Your choice.
Let's do animal first.
A gray seal that wandered into a Massachusetts pond evaded authorities' attempts to capture him.
In a pond?
Apparently, this is the way the sentence reads. He finally felt bad enough to turn himself in last week. Yes, he waddled up to the local police station.
And said, no, he didn't.
That's what it says here. And listen, it's from Beverly, Massachusetts, and we know that no one would exaggerate things in Beverly, Massachusetts, unless they're elected like senator.
Well, or of course, right. Well, then that's
can't go much more. No, pretty much covers her all. Where was I now? Firefighters and wildlife experts use boats and giant nets in an effort to capture the wily animal, but gave up. Gave up on Thursday after Schubert evaded them for several hours.
Schubert, seriously.
Yes.
They named him Schubert.
Well, come on. He gained local I mean, obviously, he was a star, and they named him Schubert, which was the name of the pond.
Oh, okay. I would thought it was just German composers for 100, Ted.
Early Schubert?
Schubert. Franz Schubert.
Not spelled like this. It's spelled like something you'd wear on your foot, Bert.
Well, how is that German in any way?
I'm guessing we do what we always do here in America. We fixed it.
Schubert.
Early Friday morning, though, Schubert, probably having an attack of conscience, left the pond, crossed the parking lot, and appeared outside the side door of the local police station.
You guys know, come chase me no more.
Which, according to a police statement, he was looking for some help. Does anyone raise your hands? Anyone here wondering how the hell they couldn't capture him, and now they know he's looking for help?
Well, it was the little sign he was carrying.
What? Timmy down the well?
or.
Heaven's sakes, they could speak Collie back in the 50s. Come on. 40s.
Right.
The seal was quickly corralled by a team of wildlife experts. Yeah, because he gave himself up.
Why didn't they use those guys in the first place?
They had wildlife experts, firefighters, and the police department's entire midnight shift, according to a Facebook post from the Beverly Police Department. The department noted that Schubert appeared to be in good health, was a little sassy in the early morning hours, though. Well, he had a good night's sleep. The seal was transported to Mystic Aquarium in Mystic, Connecticut, where isn't there a movie about that?
Play Mystic for me?
No, something about, isn't that where the Robert De Niro, Kevin Bacon private school shenanigan things that they come back and wreak havoc when they're older for bad things that happen to them?
I can't even remember.
Okay. Never mind then.
If it's someplace.
So seal transported Mystic Aquarium, Mystic Connecticut. Aquarium staff will perform a medical exam before releasing him back into the wild. Is that a good thing to do? He's a proven escapee. Okay.
Well, I get the idea. He'll probably be back at the police station.
You might want to put him at least in a medium security pond.
Hey, this pond is nowhere close to the ocean. Can you help me out here?
I'm looking for some water. I found some. This isn't what I need. Said Sarah Callan, manager of the aquarium's animal rescue program. Quote, he's acting like a typical feisty 4-year-old gray seal. We're planning to release him in a quiet, remote location near other seals. Oh, great.
Antarctica?
Now there'd be a mass breakout.
Exactly.
722 different seals
are at the back door of a police station in Connecticut.
After evading capture.
Massachusetts, whichever.
Eastern Seaboard, it's all the same.
Yeah, it's true. Quora questions.
Huh?
Quora questions.
Do you ever read those, by the way, for real?
Yes. Every
once in a while I do.
How do you think I come up with these?
And they're always awful. There's like...
Some of them are completely ridiculous.
Do any of you ever answer the question?
Well, also, do any of you ever... Does anybody have a clue? It makes you wonder if the whole world is stupid.
No, it doesn't.
What?
No. No.
It's already there.
I look at, it's more like proof.
How is Kate Winslet 44 years old now if she was 17 years old back in 1912 on the Titanic?
Oh, good heavens.
Someone needs to explain tears in space-time to that young individual.
Is that what it is?
I think it must be.
Or maybe you could reality check might be good.
Someone steals packages.
By the way, if you watch any of the Marvel movies,
yep,
Robert Downey Jr. is not dead.
Good.
Neither is Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, good. I'm glad for that.
Still makes me cry though when Scarlett dies.
But I thought she's not dead.
Well, Scarlett's not dead, but her version of the Black Widow is dead.
Oh.
I think now her blonde-haired sister is taking her place.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But now you're way outside of my realm of
it's kind of like the Green
expertise.
Arrows,
Green Lanterns.
Green,
actually, Green Arrow had Speedy, and then apparently some girl who turned out to be his daughter later.
Was that daughter?
And Green Arrow, Hawkeye is not.
Okay.
As we attempt to feminize each and every damn superhero we've ever made.
And what's wrong with that?
Not a thing, apparently.
Someone steals packages off my porch regularly. If I placed explosives in a box and injured the thief, would I be punished? Hypothetically.
Oh, yes. No hypothetics about it. No, you'd go to jail. Idiot.
Do atheists have children? No, they're forbidden by law, you moron. Get out of line.
Can they?
Yes, they can.
But that would mean they knew someone in a biblical sense. There's a conundrum.
But I assume you never heard this from them. Oh, God.
So some deity loudly several times.
Vishnu.
Oh, never mind. It's left my brain now. You're okay.
Can I sue? My neighbor has a pool and I climbed over the fence and hurt myself. He said I trespassed, but his pool is an attractive nuisance, so it's his fault. Who do I talk to?
Your therapist.
Is it true? German?
No. Yes. Wait. Oh, atheist. Hang on. Remind me of.
Okay, atheist. Is it true that German people laugh?
No, that's not true.
Back to
there has to be great carnage for a German to laugh.
Well, do you remember the funniest German joke in the world?
Is
2 peanuts. We're walking down the Straße and one was assaulted. Peanut.
Assaulted.
Yeah. You're welcome.
What does an atheist do if they're behind a car that says honk if you love Jesus and the car's not going on a green light?
Oh boy. See, you don't want to commit yourself there.
There's a conundrum.
My doctor asked for a urine sample. How do I know he isn't going to add this to food and serve it to customers in the restaurant next to the surgery?
You know, I tend to think in weird directions at times. I'd have to be dead and buried 17 days before anything like this would even enter my brain.
Right?
But I'd be dead, so I wouldn't actually mention it out loud.
You'd have the common sense to just stay dead.
I'm just going to keep it to myself.
I like it. Off to you.
This is kind of sweet. Adele Hankey of Park River, North Dakota. You don't know her, but she has a famous birthday.
Ours?
No, not that famous. Come on. I mean, us, Paul McCartney, and I don't know, assorted other people, but not very many on June 18th.
Some other people in Wings.
Yeah. What were they?
I don't know.
Now people are going to go Wings?
Did you know Paul McCartney was in a band before Wings?
It was Paul McCartney's band after the Beatles. Beatles?
Yeah.
Where was I now? Boy, you wouldn't. Look at this, taking me down another rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Adele Hankey of Park River, North Dakota was born on April 21st, 1926. That means she shared her birthday with
Other people born on that day.
Queen Elizabeth II, who died September 8th.
Oh, are all these dates going to coincide somehow? Because I can't math.
No, we're not doing math.
Okay, good.
It's cute because she actually shared more than the date, according to KFYR TV. When Elizabeth was crowned, was she crowned? Actually, there's a coronation. Is that when you're crowned?
Yeah.
Well, she was actually became queen in 1952. She wasn't crowned until 1953. But anyway, Hanky wrote her a letter, and the queen responded by sending Hanky a handwritten birthday card.
Oh, how sweet.
Hanky said, "I could have jumped out of my shoes."
But chose not to because I was on rocky terrain.
And that would hurt.
Yeah.
Over the past 70 years, the two have exchanged handwritten greetings every birthday.
Oh.
And Hanky said she's going to miss her regular communication because you miss your pen pals.
Well, yeah, but not for long because I'm assuming she's about 96 too, right?
You're an evil being. Hang on, somebody put this on Quora. If we kill Scott, is it actually a crime?
Maybe not. Dan Saunders was out drinking in his hometown of Wangaratta, Australia.
Uh-oh.
When he stumbled upon a life-changing glitch.
A kangaroo with glasses.
He noticed he was able to transfer unlimited funds between his savings and credit accounts.
Uh-oh.
He originally tried to move $200 Australian, but the ATM threw up an error message saying that the transaction was canceled. However, he tried to withdraw the money anyway, and guess what happened?
Get busted?
He got the cash.
It let him do it.
He didn't think much of it, but later that night he was walking past the same ATM, assumingly he had sobered up a bit. So he tried it again and again and then again and ended up with $1,300 in cash. All the time the ATM would say transaction canceled, yet the money would come out
and then
anyway.
give him the money.
Yeah, without actually taking any money from his bank account.
You know what? It's kind of like in high school when you asked your dad for money. He'd always say no as he gave you the money.
Right. You can't have anything. But here it is. It seems between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning, that specific ATM became disconnected from the bank's network. So Dan did what you could do. He started drawing out hundreds of pounds a night, splashing it on drinks for everyone in his local pub. Started eating at the best restaurants, throwing wild parties every weekend. He also paid off some of his friends' university tuition fees.
Oh, see, just have moved to the U.S. We'll take care of that for you.
Sent one mate to study in France.
How the hell disconnected was this ATM?
Between those hours, completely. And he just kept getting money. Right? And I'm sure the bank's going, we're hundreds of thousands.
Where's this money going?
Yeah.
Well, no, they've got to have some record at the ATM, right?
If it was canceled,
it wouldn't.
He eventually stopped working the glitch when he started dreaming of SWAT teams invading his home.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So once all the money was gone, he contacted the bank. He'd spent around 1.6 million Australian dollars. That's about £1 million. They said the police would get in touch with him about it, but they never did.
Never did. You keep waiting for that knock on the door that never comes.
No, Dan even appeared on a national news program detailing his lifestyle. I mean, this guy went out. He was renting jets for 30 people and flying.
Well, man, he spent over $1 million.
Right? He went to several small local newspapers with his story and gave a video interview on Australian news program, The Current Affair. Still,
that's still on somewhere?
It was 3 more years before he was arrested on 111 counts related to fraud and theft. He left jail after spending about a year there in prison and went back to working in a bar again at about $15 an hour. My, how the mighty have fallen.
So he got to spend over $1 million.
Yep.
Got to be a celebrity. Got to be a celebrity.
Yep.
Spent 1 year in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back to his old job.
Yeah, I bet his tips suck once people know who he is. Yeah, go make it yourself, pal.
That's true. Well, if you worked at my dad's bar, nobody ever tipped. It was like a neighborhood place. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm going back to TikTok for my money scoops.
There you go.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.